And that brings to my next question. EV was coming slowly, building up pace over the next last 2 years, right? It has survived the pandemic, and now it is seeing all this massive numbers being discussed with e-deliveries, last mile, and the cities like NCR saying that only electric would be there in the future. Uh, is this 2022 going to tip the EV and also the charging in favor of the bigger brands, in favor of the big companies? Because maybe the smaller ones cannot accelerate in the manner which is required. What are your thoughts?
I completely agree with this because the many big companies are actually trying to adopt e-mobility in their operations, whether it is last mile delivery or any other the ride sharing platform. But yes, because of this movement, many even the smaller companies are also trying to create or uh, create some the sustainability business model in their operations, but they are struggling with some more challenges like about the battery capacity or the battery usage patterns. Okay, so I think here there is a gap of the knowledge. Okay, so people know that okay, electric vehicle is e-mobility is good, it is actually saving the money and we are getting more profitable, but about the handling the system, okay, that is something is not that much there is not limited there is very limited awareness on that. So because of that, vehicles are in Pune. Actually, I used to interact with a few companies who are actually giving some delivery kind of services in a smaller range. Let's say they have 5 vehicles or 10 vehicles, but their vehicles are getting stopped in between in the road. Okay, so the charging pattern, which charging technology, which chargers they should use, the protection about the charger, they are not that much aware of that. Even the bigger companies are working on that. Definitely, bigger companies have some processes for everything, for the charging or the utilization of the vehicle. But in the smaller companies, I think the knowledge and awareness is something lacking behind. And I think the manufacturers, actually the EV manufacturers, they should give some proper information to the end users how you can utilize this kind of vehicles and what are the best practices. And at the same time, the service support is very important because there are very few service centers across the city for the EV charging. And if a small business entity is trying to execute their operations in city using the e-mobility, the breakdown of one vehicle or two, it will give a very big impact on their daily operations. So we have to think these points as well. So awareness and knowledge, these are the important points I feel for the last mile delivery, particularly two-wheeler and three-wheeler segment.